Hey everyone, today we're going to do something a little different. I have 31 clips from the last few days since getting my new PC, and I wanted to go over these and offer insight on each one. Some of these have been played offline, so there's guaranteed new footage, and even if you have seen the streams, there is added things I didn't talk about when live, so definitely stick around. First tip, we're going to start off a little basic. Just always start off the fight with the high ground. I mean, that's kind of why we use these mythics, because they're rechargeable. Just use them. Now, this one here is about third partying, so when you see that firing is going on, you kind of have to get in there quickly. So here I get really lucky to get an awesome angle on this dude. However, I don't finish the job. I only get the 175 on him. They shockwave up, and I'm a little slow here. Like, I probably should have mythicked earlier, but I lose him. I kind of was hoping that I'd see him on a rooftop somewhere. And at this point, I'm actually going to skip through this clip because this is actually a 2-minute and 30-second clip just by itself. Because in my mistake of losing them, I decide to do something that I've never really done before. This is probably the first time I've ever done something to this extent, but I want to show it to you guys. But I decided to play the long game. It's right about here that I'm trying to survey the entire POI and just looking for any movement whatsoever. And I knew that if I just took a position of vantage and was able to watch this specific POI, that I would be able to find them eventually. So I kind of almost missed my destination, but I decided to chill up here. And I want to just watch for them eventually, listen for them eventually. I know they're going to come out, and I know they're up here. So I'm actually going to skip forward a little bit on this one because it does take, once again, a couple of minutes. But I do want to show you something that's very important in that there's some bots fighting up on that hill. You're going to see me look up to them a couple more times, but that firing in the distance is two bots firing at each other, and I also use that to get him to come out. Now, I'm not actually... I consider taking a shot at these bots, just practice my snipes, but there's no reason for me to do this. I am not going to really gain anything by killing a bot. I'd much rather kill the human. So I'm going to use those two to lure him out as well. And here's what I'm going to skip forward a little bit. I keep kind of going back and forth, and I had extreme patience here, but I heard him. I heard him, what do you call it? Pickaxing inside, and I probably should have taken my shot a little bit earlier too, but maybe we get lucky here. Maybe you can call it skill. I'll call it a little bit of both, but we clean up the fight very easily. So that was extreme patience there. That took literally 2 minutes in game, and yeah. So here we have actually been fighting with this player already, but listen. Okay, I must have been talking over it, but they put on their camo, and I heard that. So that's why I was looking out for their green outline. I hit him, and I knew he was going to be around this corner. So that's why I just threw a single EMP and got my mythic ready. And I hear him running down, and I know the exact path he's going, so I decide to chase that exact path. Miss my first mantle. I still decide to take a shot just to see if I can prevent his overshield from recharging. At this point, he's getting away, so I decide to reload my gun because I'm going to need to. He's shockwaving away. Here I reload my gun because I feel like I pretty much got them at this point. And I, of course, get sniped while this is occurring. But luckily for me, they kind of turn around and don't really fight back. I think they were just, I don't know, afraid. I don't know how else to word it. This was very beginning of the game. I was complaining about there being a 4x on the Enforcer, but this actually came in really clutch there. And my tip right there is just to always just start shooting. That person's back was to me, so always just start shooting. It doesn't matter that... here I heard the person from below, and the only way to get up top is to mantle. So, like I'm saying, just wait and do it. Sorry, sometimes I'm talking in these clips, and I will let myself talk a little bit. But yeah, right there, my big tip here is I should not have started firing at him so early. I should have... You notice how I repositioned after shooting a few bullets? That is because I knew that I had... Yeah, I'm gonna pause real quick. That's because I had actually taken too much time. Let's go back to that clip real quick. So here's where I should have I should have not taken these shots right here. What I should have done is this first and then opened up with a better advantage. Now luckily this person let me bait them into a bad angle, and then they missed every single shot, but that was a very greedy open on my part with no cover whatsoever. Now this person's just blasting me, so I have to use my last shockwave to reposition, but this is actually a clutch little spot right here where I can get some nice kind of peek on them. And this person just missed all their shots, and I probably should have honestly died here. But from this exact position, we see someone sniping on the hill, and I knew I could only really take one shot, so what I start to do is I start to walk at the exact same pace and hopefully angle. That's how we were able to match his speed. that they were doing. So it matched my speed with their speed. So all I had to do was account for bullet drop, not the travel time as well, because I wasn't standing still. That's the main point of that one here. This is a 3-person end game. This one's gonna take a little bit longer, but basic point here is sometimes you just gotta be patient, man. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. Take the low ground and let the other two fight it out. Sometimes low ground wins. That's what I'm saying here right now.
Two sides of this bridge here. That's basically all we can play.
Yeah, sorry about the audio quality. Sorry about the audio quality of the mic, because I had just gotten the PC set up. I had not quite gotten things ready. As you can hopefully hear, things are good. As soon as I hear those 2 auto shotguns go, that is your time to move, folks. That is your time to fight. Now, this person here actually put some serious damage on me and nearly killed me. I actually went back and counted. I hit 5 out of my 6 shots dead on. And I don't know how they damn near killed me there, dude. That was incredibly lucky on their part. Like, that should have been an easy cleanup. Easy cleanup. This was beginning of next game. This Gojo and I get into a really kind of close fight. My problem here is what I should have done is I should have slid down the roof of this hill, of the angle of this hill. So you see how I kind of just ADS? I should have ran, slid, and like made myself much harder to hit. So that's the tip for this clip right there.
I have no health either.
Use the radar / the visual indicators to just track people. And you gotta jump, you gotta dance. That was right after that last fight with the Gojo. I was no help, but you still have to fight. When you come across someone that you don't expect, you have to fight. That's the tip right here. I had the Enforcer the entire time, and that was what I used the entire time, because you needed to, like, I had no chance to switch to the auto shotgun. We got kind of thrown off. We did not expect that person to zipline up right there. So that's the tip for that one right there. Reposition. That's what I'm going to talk about right here. Reposition. If that person had a good position on us, so we went up to the hill, kind of the inverse of when we were fighting the Yuji before. You know, when we were on the bottom of the hill. Now we have the top of the hill. So we picked up our briefcase because it was just kind of getting shot at before, and we were about to bounce, but then we heard a third party, and now I want to take advantage of this third party. So you see how like this situation has gone from one thing, me fighting one person, to me wanting to ditch, to then me wanting to come back immediately, to you're going to see again me wanting to almost kind of ditch again because of the way that the fight kind of changes over and over and over again. Like I go left, he goes right, completely negating my turret. So I actually waste my last shockwave just for reposition. I go right by the launch pad just in case things get hairy, but this person makes a fatal mistake. They drive up to me, but they don't zigzag. They drive straight at me. And folks, these windshields are not bulletproof. You can shoot right through them, so please do so. Their car didn't even make it to me with the momentum. Yeah, that was just a bad play. So folks, do not drive straight at someone ever. Now this person here, hold on, pause, go back just a little bit. Did you guys see that NPC right there? See that NPC right by the bush? This is the second time this game that I've seen this NPC by a bush, and I've been shooting at this person. So he's been in bushes this whole game.
Look at him.
So the last time I did not have an angle on him, and he has a sniper rifle. So what I realized here is that if I get to that rock, my microphone is blocking it, but I do have EMPs in my inventory, and that's what my brain is doing right now. So we'll watch this play together. Big important thing here is use the terrain to your advantage. Say I wanted to do a jump shot right here like this so that I'm not getting sniped at from there. We hit him twice, and we just go in with the katana. And that's one of the easiest cleanups I've ever had because the bush takes away all of your auto aim. So that was just very lucky that I got the easy cleanup there. This person we've been tracking for a minute. And folks, my tip here is wait for a clean opening. Don't just start shooting. Now check this. They ADS, and when they start ADSing with their sniper rifle, that was time to kill. That was time to get them.
All right, now who was that? What kind of sparked the?
All right, where were we here? Okay, so this part. Here I know that this person is probably going for this slurp truck. So use your cover around you. Isn't that cover? I'm sorry. Use your resources around you to like kind of dictate where that person's going. Like I figured they're going from left to right. It didn't really matter there, but it's common that people are going to be going there. This person just happened to miss every shot again. And this moment here taught me, just keep fighting, folks. Just keep fighting. You never know when someone's going to miss all their shots. Here's another great example of that. So I don't quite see this person. I actually just killed this person here. And what I'm talking about right now is how bots are really just like moving treasure chests, and they honestly are. I did not even see that person until he started shooting at me. So I get blasted. I'm at 68 HP, but something tells me that this guy's gonna push poorly. So I use right shoulder on that van and on this wall right here. He misses every shot. Now I kind of jump over there a little bit too prematurely. He gets me down to 8, and I kind of start doing some jump shots, expecting him to not be able to react, and I kind of feel like I have him on the ropes somehow. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I just felt like I had him scared. So if you feel like you have the opponent down, just do what you got to do. You know, sometimes when you have like an 8 HP kind of situation, you just got to fight it out. You just got to fight it out. All right, this person just flies up on the drift board, and just commit to your play. That's my tip right here. Commit to my play. I didn't know that person was going to dash at me and try to Ninja Turtle melee attack kill me, but I got my AR out. I had a shotgun that I could switch to. Just commit to the play. Right here, okay, I'm waiting for an opportunity to kill the riot shielder in close quarters. Notice how I don't go after them immediately. I want the person in pink and white for them to chase them, and then for me to get the back of the riot shielder and kill them easily. I do not want to face a riot shielder head on, and if I do, I want it to be like that, where it's just a quick little cleanup. All right, the tip here is going to be, do not be afraid to go for some longer range EMP play. So I had seen this person here. I was invisible just to kind of get some gold from the vending machine, but then I see them. They take the car and just go for it, man. That blast goes far. That blast goes far. And we grapple onto them and just kind of finish the job, honestly. Like, I throw a couple other EMPs just preemptively, but they come at us with the, you know, with another TMNT Mythic, and it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. Now, this one right here, we almost clean them up in the, with the Striker. We have to Shockwave away from them, or I'm sorry, Shockwave towards them, excuse me.
Really?
And we miss, but... So what we use is the natural terrain just to kind of climb back up again, and we find this briefcase, and my tip for this one is if you ever have to, the briefcase itself can be cover. So here, I'm actually going to fast forward because this clip does take a second. So what I do here is I take this briefcase and I throw it right up here. I felt like that had a good vantage point for me to kind of cover my ground for the situation. So I'm kind of repositioning, and I hear them running up. Coming up the stairs. That's only one way to go. I don't see them. I know that they're inside that building. So what I do is I take cover on the roof, and I decide to just kind of chill here for a second and wait to see where they come up. I don't know why I have the Flowberry out. All right, and I was very down bad on ammo right now, so I actually have my Thunderburst out. They pop up, see my turret, and immediately drop down. They wanted nothing to do with that, and that allowed us to get this easy kill.
And it worked.
And it worked. Okay, now we've been chasing these two medallion players on the map. Now check the mini-map and listen. Alright, do you hear that gunfire? That means time to third party, folks. You don't want to be third partying after the fight's over. You want a third party as soon as the fight's over. Almost like the gunfire doesn't stop. Like one person stops killing one person kills one person, then you immediately start killing that person who won that last fight. You don't want there to be any delay here. Alright, now, this person here was just in the tower randomly, and my tip here is going to be a bit of a weird one, but, folks, increase your sensitivity as high as you possibly can go, and then just keep going as much as you can. This clip I was very happy with, not because that they somehow pushed me with less than 110 HP. That's not the point of this clip. The point of this clip is that I just increased my sensitivity up to 18 ADS. I'm playing on linear, and for me that's pretty fast. And I'm just very happy that I'm getting kills like that with my sensitivity up. I increased my non-ADS sensitivity up to 60, so I'm playing on 60, 18. And for me, that's pretty quick compared to, like, I was on 40, 12 for a while. So I've upped it quite a bit lately. Here we're tracking this person. They're in a vehicle. We got one thing to deal with vehicles. We got some EMPs. And my big tip here is going to be to don't do what I do here, folks. Learn from my mistake. I'm actually going to pause it at the moment where I messed up. And I'm tracking this person beautifully, and look at what I do here. I don't see this gun poking through the wall. I missed it. I just didn't see it in real time. And look at what I do. I literally run right by the guy. I run right by them. And if they don't start shooting at me, they could have stopped. They could have not shot. And I'm calling myself an idiot because I really was right there. And if they just didn't shoot at all, I probably could have just kept running and they could have gone the other way. Like, they really could have just gotten away from that. So here, I'm honestly mad I missed my headshot, but my tip really was just to, you know, stop and line up that shot. I guess I had to go a little bit higher, just a little bit higher, but stop and line up that first shot. And then we get immediately kind of like third party, but that's okay. So don't be afraid to take a mid-range sniper shot or a short-range sniper shot. That's going to be my tip for this clip right there. Take that short-range sniper shot. If you can get that 110 off someone, like, that is huge. I mean, I love getting EMPs on someone. 110 is even better than, you know, an EMP, so do what you can. Don't do what this person did, folks. Fighting, like, from the water, I mean, fighting from a bad vantage, just don't do what they did. Folks, do what I did here. We do not launch pad onto this person. We take our TMNT Mythic, we see that they just finished the fight, and we basically we boost right onto them. We boost right onto them. This person is healing up. We give them some shots from our striker. They have some good mobility with their now TMNT Mythic, and I always like to put these continuation shots on just to make sure that their overshield cannot recharge. Keep shooting. Get every bullet in that you can as fast as you can, especially maybe they have medallions. You never know. You do not want them to let them start recharging. And here we just kind of push the fight. Always get that pre-fire in from midair. It's harder to hit someone in midair than it is to hit someone on the ground while you're in midair. So always get that fight in. Always get that shot in. Here we were just finishing up. This is 3 people left. This person we've been chasing all map, all game. And this is going to be a really close situation. So this person gets right on us. We feel like we can put some auto shotgun shots. Once again, use the car windows. Fight them. We're down to 14 shield. So what I decided to do is switch to my pickaxe real quick because there's a whole bunch of stuff there. So switch to pickaxe so we don't accidentally pick up anything that we don't want. We grab the medallion so that we can just heal up. Just to heal up. What I should be doing right here is switching to my auto frenzy and reloading it. I did not think to because I forgot that we just fought. So what I did was I shockwave to him and now realize that I have to reload, and that's okay. Luckily, if he was on top of this roof, we might have died right there. But this is actually a little bit of a convoluted fight here, so I take out a bit of the roof just to get a bit of an angle on this whole situation that actually helps us out in the end. He katanas up, we take a few shotgun shots out, we go for what I call the play, shockwave up, EMP down, we miss both EMPs, he katanas up again, we have the striker out, we blast him a couple times, and realizing he's weak, we just go for the push at this point. Going for an ADS play at this point is okay. I honestly still probably could have ran forward and simply, you know, slid and shotgun shot him like before, how I messed up against that Gojo, how I should have done the same thing there. But long story short, we get the win. Those are the clips. Thank you so much, folks, for being here. Really appreciate you all, as always. If you know someone who would like content like this, please give them a share. Like, subscribe, and comment down below your favorite tip of the video. Thank you all. Love you all, and we'll see you on the next one.